Google just turned on a nasty new feature, and if you've ever signed an NDA, if you sign confidentiality agreements with clients or suppliers, or you have any proprietary models or IP that you do not want to share, you're going to want to hear about it. You see, Google just automatically enrolled all of their G Suite customers into their Gemini training model. That means that anything you discuss in personal email, whether you're a G Suite customer or the person that you're communicating with is a G Suite customer, is being used to train Google's AI model. Now, AI companies like to claim that you have nothing to worry about and that your data will never end up in the public domain. But Reddit is currently suing Perplexity AI, owner of Claude, for exactly that. And not only do we have loads of examples of exactly this argument doesn't make any logical sense because these models need buckets of data. Gemini needs your data. If it didn't, they wouldn't be doing this. So what can you do about it? Well, if you're a Gmail customer, they're a pretty easy fix. You go to your settings, see your settings, and come down to what Google are euphemistically calling smart features. And you can turn these off. Unfortunately, that turns off a whole bunch of other fantastic features that we have come to rely on in Google, like autocorrect. However, depending upon how strictly you want to adhere to your confidentiality agreements, it may be worth it. So you'll switch this off, turn off and reload, and then you're going to want to come back into your settings, go to Manage Workspace Smart Features, and you'll want to turn these two off. And click Save. The other thing that it's going to delete is things like the Promotions tab and all of these other features that are AI, but we've kind of forgotten are AI over the years. And depending on how important they are to you, you may find this really, really annoying. If you want to know exactly what Google is doing with your data and how to protect it at the admin level, go to this page here. I'm going to link to it, or just Google generative AI in Google Workspace Privacy Hub, and it will give you a list of what Google does with your data. Come to your own conclusions as to how comfortable you are with the way that Google uses your data. You can also request that your clients or customers or suppliers turn this off. And if you are really worried, you should take a look at your current privacy and data use policies and speak to a commercial lawyer like my client, Courtney Bowie, who specializes in this kind of thing. What I've done personally at Clever Copy to protect my clients' data, because I'm often the one developing the IP that they then own and sell, is I've made sure that all of my data protections are set to the highest level in the admin panel. And then I've switched those smart features back on. I also have an honest conversation with my customers about their data use, and depending upon their needs and their level of comfort, I will switch those smart features on and off. Bottom line is we need to get really familiar with how these AI businesses are using our data. This line that they're not using our data to train their model doesn't pass the sniff test. If you know anything about AI, you understand the huge volumes of data that they need to train their models and to stay ahead of the competition. AI is now a massive speculative bubble. These companies have invested hundreds of billions of dollars into their models. These companies cannot let AI fail. If they do, it's going to make the 2008 GFC look like preschool. They need this data and they're going to get it. And whether you're a consultant or expert or small business owner, or you're in charge of a marketing function, or you have access to anybody's data, you are now in a position of trust, and it is your responsibility to educate yourself. If you've got any questions about AI, how to use it, and how to keep your data safe, drop me a line at chat@clevercopy.com.